think we'll ever get used to it, husband?
No, I do not, wife.
I was thinking
Something bad better not happen. I don't want them separated again. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig here from Video Juice, and we are back with some more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We are on episode 40 in this time. Last time on Agents, we had Von Strucker make a return. He's now known as Alex. He also has some sort of power where he retains every single memory that he's ever experienced, including like feelings and stuff. So that's interesting. Good to have the character back. I feel like he was a bit underused in the show, so it's good to see him coming back and having a bit more to do. And towards the end then we saw that he teamed up with Ruby, presumably to take out Hale, unless, I mean, Ruby could be planning to use him, take out Hale, take over, and then kill him so that she is on top. Or she might genuinely want to team up, but we seem to be getting this evil team up at the moment. Hale is recruiting people. We have Creel, we have Von Strucker, and we have Ruby now. So the team is the team is shaping up quite nicely. We also have a new like side character off in this universe now that we know. Mac Hammer's good old friend Candyman Kane came back. He was a cool character. It's good to have another character like that in this universe that they can kind of pop up, because he was towards the end of it, he said he was going to help him. So I do have a feeling we will see him again. We got lots of MC Hammer references in that throughout this episode, which was very, very cool. We also got the deets on Coulson's deal with the Ghost Rider and the reason why he's been dying over the course of this season. The Kree technology shit that brought him back was burnt through when Coulson used the Ghost Rider. So that's interesting. I mean, with everything that's been happening this season, it does seem like they could, if they wanted to, have Coulson die at the end of the season. I mean, it looks like that's the way they're going. It looks like they're going to pass the torch to Daisy. Now, granted, this is Agents, stuff can change, but I talked about it last episode. I would be fine either way. Like, it would be a great closeout to Coulson's story, being the season being the end. He's had 5 long years and a lot of character development and a lot of good times, but they could close it out this season like nicely with a bow on top. But I'd be happy. Like, I'll watch Coulson for another 10 years if this show went that long. Like, so I'd be fine either way. I don't think we had anything else. Oh, well, Deke found out that Gemma and Simmons are his grandparents. Gemma and Simmons don't know yet, so he handled it okay. I'm just looking forward to seeing more. So yeah, I mean, I don't know where the episode is going to go. We still have a lot of loose threads. Like, I'm kind of thinking now, like I don't know what's going on with Cassius' father. Like, is he going to come back? Because it seemed like it. Like, if that was going to happen anyway, and Cassius knew that his father was going there anyway, and him stopping the agents from going back was going to be him helping his father when back in the past when he gets there. Like, my theory at the moment is maybe the beacon tipped him off. The beacon that Piper set up, maybe that tipped off Cassius' father, and he went there to investigate, or maybe something else. I don't know. I'm still waiting for that. We still have VJ Nadir. I just finished rewatching seasons 1 to 4 on Agents, so all of this stuff is fresh. We still have VJ Nadir. We still have all the Graviton and the Gravitonium stuff. Graviton never came back in the show, so he could come back. That's pretty much it. A lot of loose threads. Still have a decent amount of episodes left, so let's jump in, check it out, see what it's like, and discuss it afterwards. Let's do this. What? Oh man. Damn, that was scary.
Invested in them as a couple. I just want them to, you know, last for like a long, long time.
Oh, hold on.
He's like the fans talking about Fitzsimmons.
Your intel was right.
Shield? Yeah, it is. I knew I recognized where they were driving.
Good first stop on your redemption tour.
Thank you, sir. Feels good to get one over on Hale in return. You think our military would
Oh
have
my
better encryption on their phones?
God, they have Hale.
Radio home. Tell them we bagged us a general.
Oh, hell yeah. I was like, I know that ramp.
Right, man. Well, I'm no doctor, but that looks like the opposite of what you're supposed to.
Yeah. I knew there was something up. He wasn't talking. Who is it?
Wasn't it your Agent Johnson who shot our mutual friend Glenn Talbot?
That wasn't Daisy.
Never the Guardian, huh? Get behind my shield, I'll protect you. I can see why people follow you so blindly.
It's called loyalty.
Did they not
But
find
honestly,
loads of
Glenn,
LMDs?
You need more than that.
Come on, Fitz. Think. You're on the right track.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I never thought this was going to be a possibility.
You're not quite there yet.
Don't move.
Robot.
This can't be real.
Robot.
You can't escape me, Fitz.
Oh shit.
We're not finished yet.
Why can't you just get a gun and shoot him? Make him disappear.
Humanity.
Do you really think that hacking my phone was some sort of stealthy exploit I was unaware of?
Oh.
You underestimate me.
What is it,
Oh.
Piper?
Shit.
We tried to pull the sleeping driver out of the car. And? We couldn't lift him, ma'am. He's too heavy.
Car, Mr. Creel.
Oh ho ho ho. Oh, main news straight away. Oh, that car bounce. Oh,
Agent Coulson.
the superior.
See you again.
I did not expect to see Ivanov here. This is cool.
That robo assassin burst in and shot Mac.
Oh no.
I won though.
Him who?
The other.
Oh, how's Gemma gonna take this?
The doctor from the framework. Leopold. He's here.
What does he want?
I don't know.
It's not a big deal. You just shoot him, right?
He is you, so just think.
No, I don't know.
I understand Fitz not being okay with it,
To
but
try. This is our only lead.
One
to
bullet
gain
in the
some
head.
insight into what he might.
fuck. Fuck, man, that happened way too easily. Damn it.
That moral high ground is eroding. at
Oh,
your
the
feet.
smug
Utilizing
bitch.
robots built by.
Coulson, come with me.
He's not going anywhere.
I come with you. My people get away unharmed.
Oh, no.
Agree to that.
I saw this coming.
Excuse us.
Does he think he can learn about him? I know he thinks he was
can't
trying to
be
protect his
serious,
people, but
Behind her this entire time. If I can get clarity on what we're dealing with, then all the better.
Oh, and we don't discuss it. We know this is a trap, though.
Yeah, and it's a really good one too.
Don't do that. Not now. Not when you're turning your back on him.
Turning my back on you.
He's all yours.
oh man, I love their back and forths. No, I don't love this.
Fitz.
It's not Fitz.
Oh, come on.
What happened, bro? Hale must have your balls in a vise.
Yes, Coulson.
Actually, it's his head in a jar.
Oh, she has his head. Oh. Something bad better not happen. I don't want them separated again.
But together, we can fix it.
Who are you talking to?
No. Finish what we started.
No! Fitz!
Who are you talking to? Oh my god. It's him. Oh, what? Oh my god.
Put the scalpel down.
It wasn't the fear dimension.
Fitz.
What? It's not me. It's not me, is it?
Oh my god. I didn't expect this at all.
He was right here. He was right.
Potentially paralyzing Daisy or destroying the world are two massive risks, Fitz.
Let's hope that that doesn't happen.
No, Fitz. No, please. Fitz, I am begging you.
Oh no, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see Fitz do this.
No. I don't. But I have to.
No.
Oh. I don't want this. Still looks badass. Oh.
Been hearing him for a while now. Since we left the framework.
Oh my god.
Only just started seeing him. Do you know what the worst part about all of this is? I still believe that it was the right thing to do.
No, they just got married. God damn it. Can never just be happy together. Oh. Oh, is he gonna tell her? I hope he does.
Oh, and he loves his prosciutto and mozzarella sandwiches that no one can make right.
Oh shit, it's happening. It's actually happening.
How could you possibly know all those things?
Tell her.
Because my mom used to tell me about her parents all the time.
They just need to take you in the right direction. You're a grandson.
I did not expect that reaction.
We'll return
No!
in a moment.
Oh.
Always said prior to failure.
No, I don't.
Could it be Cassius' father? Is she working with him?
Well, before you do that, there's a tradition within the Confederacy. If one faces failure, you drink the odium. Fight
Yep.
to the last in a wave of savage glory. Hail Hydra.
What? Fucking Hydra again? How are they always behind it? I wasn't ready for that episode. My brain was not ready for that episode. Honestly, it might be one of my favorite episodes of Agents of all time. It was just incredible. I loved it. Lots of surprise. This is one of the most emotional episodes of this season, I thought. I'm trying to process everything. So much happened. So, will we start with the Fitz thing? I think we'll start with the Fitz thing. That reveal was done so well. Like, I didn't catch it until Daisy said, "Who are you talking to?" And then just that light bulb came on over my head. That was just, it was so well done. And thinking back to it, the clues were there. I mean, Fitz has been more agitated during this season, and he's been showing a lot of the movements that he used to do when he was stressed out back in season 2, when he was actually had the full-on brain damage. Like, he was doing the hand things and stuttering a lot more over the course of this season so far, when he was in stressful situations and that. So maybe that was kind of foreshadowing to this. But man, I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. Like when the doctor showed up originally, I was like, fuck, is this Fitz? Has the doctor come through? And then I was like, no, it's the fear dimension. It's of course it's the fear dimension. And then they did the switch and I was like, oh my God. I could not believe that. This Fitz, in my opinion, is easily the best actor on the show. I've said it in other reactions and everything. I just love watching him. He's an incredible actor, and he's like, anytime he actually gets to show his range and actually do something different, it's always just incredible. And this episode, he was just a standout. And Daisy. Daisy was a real standout as well this episode. But man, that reveal was just so good. I can't believe how good that reveal was. Like, can he come back from this? I mean, like, we have Deke, right, who says that they get together and who says that they have a happy life together. So that's there. But they're trying to change time. And if they change time, then the possibility of them not being together is greater, and it gets bigger every time. Like, change anything, and the chances of small stuff like that, I know it's not that small, but when you consider it towards other things, like, the chances of that happening is smaller and smaller. Plus, could there be a situation where we saw Gemma getting sick at the end of the Deke conversation, right? I want to get back to that in a minute when I talk about that conversation, but we saw her getting sick. Could that have been a pregnancy thing? Maybe, right? Like, say, here's a scenario, right? So Gemma gets pregnant. She has the baby. Fitz never recovers from what he's going through. So maybe Gemma tells her child stories of how Fitz used to be and how they used to be. Maybe. And maybe that's the stories that her mother passes on to Deke. So maybe, like, Deke, like, if that scenario does happen, then Fitz doesn't necessarily have to be around and they don't have to get this happy ending. Maybe it was just stories, and maybe Fitz is at a point of no return. I don't want that. Like, it makes me, I'm in this horrible situation where I want Fitz to go down this route of no redemption, just because I want to see that character and the actor go down that route and do that stuff, because it's something different, and I think it'd be really, really interesting story-wise. But that means me losing my Fitz. Granted, he's already in a situation where he's kind of lost, you know? But with the stuff that Deke said and the stories and that, like, the possibility of them getting together again is, it's there, but that scenario that I just said, that could be a possibility. Like, how do we know it's not stories? How do we know that Gemma's daughter, how do we know they weren't stories that she was told about Fitz and about the way Fitz used to be? Oh, man. So many possibilities. When he was operating, when he was operating on Daisy on the table, that scene was hard, man. Daisy was incredible. The actress during that scene was incredible as well. Like, will Daisy ever forgive Fitz? I don't know. Like, it's a nightmare scenario for Daisy as well, because she didn't want her powers back. Like, she didn't want her powers back because she thought that she was the cause of destroying the Earth, and she was fine without powers. And then she gets forced by someone she thought she could trust, someone she's been through so much with, and someone she considered a friend, family. And she's tortured and then has everything that she doesn't want back. I don't know if they can come back from this. That's the thing that worries me the most, but it's also an exciting story opportunity, you know? The thing that makes me think, like, I love that they're bringing back all this the brain stuff. Like, the brain stuff, in terms of it being in our face, kind of went away after season 2. I would even say, like, halfway through season 2, it kind of went away. Like, they stopped making it be as big of a deal. But the character, like, Fitz's character was, like, changed permanently after that. Like, you could see him whenever he got, like, he got everything under control, but when he got super stressed or in uncomfortable situations, you could see him doing the thing with his hands, like twiddle his hands a bit, and he would stutter and struggle to find words. That's what I love about Agents. The small details, like, are always there for the characters and everything, and they're just so good with the consistency of the small details and story moments and stuff. So I love seeing that get brought back, but man, I was not ready for I was not ready for the hallucinations to come back. I was not ready for that. And it makes sense, like we saw him trying to figure out how to use the gravitonium to stop the rift early on in the episode, and he couldn't figure it out. It makes sense, like he would look in that dark part of his brain for answers, and he found them, and he used them. Yeah, I don't know if it's something the character can be brought back from, and I think Deke being there and Deke saying all that stuff to Gemma, I think that's them giving us false hope. And I think the possibility of Fitz not coming back from this and the stories that Deke was told, I think they could be stories. I do think that's a big possibility. And then we got the Deke and Simmons scene. Simmons found out that Deke was her and Fitz's grandchild. That scene was incredible, very, very emotional. It was very, very moving, well acted. And I love it. Like it's a great progression for Deke's character. Like he started out as the comic relief, and now we're seeing this side of him. We've seen a good bit of this side since he came back with the agents. But it was spectacular here. I loved it. I loved that whole scene. I teared up and everything. Like it was very emotional. I loved it. We got Ivanov was a big surprise. Like we knew he didn't die. I didn't know when he was gonna pop back up again. I not that I didn't expect him. I never thought about him. He just fell off my radar for some reason. And I'm constantly going over like loose threads at the start of these episodes, like with the Virginity or stuff and all that that's just left there. And I never remembered about this. Not that I remembered, I never forgot about him, but I just never considered him coming back for some reason. So seeing him again was a really nice surprise. I loved the line, how's that for a cool origin story, bro? That was fucking great. Yeah, man, it's great to see him again. Like, I liked Ivanov. I thought I wouldn't say he was underused, like they did a lot with him, but I felt like they could do a lot more, and having him back now is a great opportunity, especially on that side with Hale. And I love that, like, the robots were him, the robots were his robots, and they look so shit because, well, they don't look shit, they look badass, like, but I mean, like, in terms of LMD, it was Ada that was doing all the LMD stuff. I thought that was a nice little throwback. I liked that the fear dimension thing at the start, the apparition was the space suit. That was pretty cool. I'm really, really happy that the fear dimension stuff is ongoing. I thought that they had just done that for the 100th episode as a way of bringing back old faces and just doing something special for the 100th episode, like you had Hive and Lash and Deathlock. I thought that was a once-off thing for that. I'm really, really happy that it's not. It's so cool having it stick around. Granted, they've closed it now, but it was cool to have it stick around for a little while, and the possibility is still there for it to come back, I think, maybe. But I just thought I'd mention that. It was cool. I loved Deke talking about Fitz and Simmons getting together and all that. It was a nice little. It like mimicked what the audience has been saying all these years, you know. Also, Ivanov said he was immortal. How is he immortal? If his head gets killed, he's dead, and his head isn't going to live forever, is it? Unless it was unless whatever Ada did to hook it up to everything made it immortal. But like she could have done something with the Darkhold, but I don't know. Like, I thought that was a weird line. It could have been something to do with the Darkhold, I suppose. Or was his brain uploaded to some sort of small framework system, and maybe that's doing it? But I don't think so, because his head is still in a jar, and she said, I didn't touch your mind. So, or Ada said, I didn't touch your mind back in season 4, so doesn't sound like immortality to me, bro. Yeah, I had written down when did it start in relation to Fitz becoming the Doctor, but we got that answered almost immediately after I wrote it down. Yeah, it's cool that it was ongoing throughout the season. I did notice it was ongoing anyway, like after season 2, with his like nervous tics when he's in stress, his like tics when he's in stressful situations and everything. But they have been a lot more prominent this season and a lot more severe, I would say. But I just thought it was everything that happened in the framework. And I thought it was all the stress that has, like, of everything that happened this season, like them going to the future and the world being destroyed and everything. I thought all of that was just bogging his mind down and making that stuff come out a lot more frequently and worse. Like, but obviously not. It was the Doctor in there. Like, I'm glad that it came back. We saw the lasting effects on other people like Mac and everything, but with Fitz, we saw him deal with it in 1 or 2 episodes, but they never. Like, there was never any lasting effects for it. He always just regretted it and always feared the Doctor coming back out. But this showed us, like, they were there. Like, he has been affected by it. It has been ongoing. He has been battling it. Or has he been battling it? We don't know. But it's been there. And we saw it, like, fully come out this episode. So I'm glad that came back. We knew it would. Agents are good with that stuff. They don't generally leave stuff, you know. So does Hale have Ivanov's head? I wrote that down because she said... He's like, what do you have over him or whatever? And she said, like, a head in a jar. Does she have the head in the jar? That could be a way of getting him on her side. But I mean, he was always one for mischief anyway. So their goals might have aligned or something. But it'd be interesting if Hale had his head. If my theory about Fitz and Simmons not getting back together and Simmons, like, all the stories that Deke got told were just stories that Gemma told her daughter of Fitz, I'm going to be very annoyed. Because, I mean, like, Fitzsimmons have never had a good time on the show in terms of their relationship and getting together and everything. And they finally got married 2 episodes ago and this shit fucking happens. No. I want a happy ending for them. But, I mean, I do think my little theory could be a good one. Because I don't think Fitz can come back from this. I think his mind might be like that permanently. Like, they could do a Tahiti project on it, but, like, that shit is bad as well. And I don't think Coulson would necessarily want to do that either. I don't even think they could anymore. I want Fitz to be okay. Yo-Yo got some new arms, or she's testing out some new yarns. She's testing out some new arms. That's really, really cool. I'm really, really interested to see her get back in action with her new robot arms. That's gonna be badass. It's gonna be cool to see. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to see where they're gonna go. It was light on the Yo-Yo stuff this episode. I like and I don't like that she is basically saying she's untouchable because she knows she's gonna be alive in the future. That seems a bit... Mac brought it up, but it seems a little bit silly. Now, granted, I like that the character has a little bit of safety there and she's not constantly worried and constantly down about everything. But she should be still on edge. Like, they're trying to change the future. If they change the future, then the future that she saw is not set in stone. Like, it's their whole goal. I know that she doesn't think it can be changed now, especially everything that happened. But I do think she should still be cautious. I just want her to get her new robot arms and get back to kicking ass. That's gonna be cool. So we've only got one more thing, and that was the ending scene. So apparently Hydra never ended. I mean, we know their old motto, cut off a head, 2 more pops up. This seems like Hydra on another level though. Like, it seems like head Hydra, like another level. They call it the Confederacy. I didn't recognize the voice of the guy speaking, so it might be a new character. We'll find out. I wonder if the guy talking, I mean, I do think that one of them is going, like, maybe not the guy but that was talking, but I thought that maybe that could be Cassius's father. It might not be him. He might be on that council, whatever, the main Hydra council or whatever it is. Maybe he's on that. They mentioned the Odium. The guy specifically mentioned the Odium. That's why I thought that it might have been Cassius' father, because he still hasn't popped up, and Cassius knows that his father went back and destroyed Earth, which means that happens anyway. He goes and tries to destroy Earth anyway. So it's going to happen. We just don't know when or how. So this is probably the start of that happening now. Yeah, I wasn't really surprised to see Hale there. I thought there was something more to her for a while. I just didn't really know what it was. I didn't expect Hydra at all. I didn't expect Hydra to be back in any capacity. So that's pretty cool, and it's cool that it seems to be like a galactic Hydra maybe. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. I do not have a whole lot more. So I'm going to call it at that. I absolutely love the episode. It is one of my favourite Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes of all time. Easily my favourite of the season. I say it every episode, but this one is legitimate. It was legitimately good. It was probably my favourite performance of Fitz. I thought it was incredible. Daisy was incredible as well. The whole cast is great, but they were standouts this episode. And it moved the story forward in a big way. Big way. Like, not only do we have all these conflicts that our agents have to try and sort out and save the world and everything, but now we have all this stuff with Fitz as well. And then we have all the stuff with Yo-Yo going on. And now Daisy has her powers back, and she had to go through torture to get them back, and she didn't want them back, so she's going to have conflicts. it's so much, like there's so much going on in the season, and I just can't wait to watch more. So thank you very much for watching. We will be back very soon with some more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We'll also have some other reactions and gaming videos on the channel during the week as well. You can check them out. We have some social media links in the website address down below in the description. You can check them out as well. You can like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Later.
So I could soothe your frightened mind and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.